In the headlines, President Buhari approves steering committee to implement Petroleum Industry Act. Disciples of Al-Zakzaki demands release of his passport. Bandits abduct another set of Katsina students. And on the foreign scene, Haiti death toll reaches 2,000. Hello and welcome to Trust TV News Update. I am Dashan Hussaina Usman. For more news, follow us on all our social media platforms. Now the news in full. President Muhammadu Buhari has approved a committee to immediately commence the implementation of the Petroleum Industry Act. The steering committee, which was given 12 months for the assignment, is to be headed by the Minister of State for Petroleum Resources, Timipre Sylva. President Buhari gave the approval on Wednesday while giving a remark on the act, which he assented to 2 days ago. The president hinted that relevant ministries, departments, agencies have been tasked to work with Sylva towards the successful completion of the implementation process. Similarly, the Petroleum Industry Act will change the dynamics of all business in Nigeria. Industry watchers believe that implementation of the act will bring an end to decades of uncertainty and underinvestment in the petroleum industry. Trust TV's Nafisa Abdul-Al, however, reports that ordinary people express divergent views on the law.
The long-awaited Petroleum Industry Act, which seeks to reform the petroleum industry in Nigeria and help the country attract investments across the oil and gas value chain, comes with a lot of agitation and uncertainty. President Muhammadu Buhari, after signing the bill on August 16, 2021, has already approved a committee to commence the implementation of the Petroleum Industry Act. An economist, Dr. Tefa Abraham, agrees with the timing of the implementation, saying it is a welcome development but still has his reservations.
In this current period, in space and time, where Nigeria has serious challenge of revenue to fund our budget, where borrowing is skyrocketing, where deficit size of our budget is also expanding, this passage of the bill is very, very timely, because hopefully in the medium to long term, it will open the petroleum industry and expand its capacity to attract more revenue to the country.
He further clarifies reports going around about more Nigerians becoming unemployed and hiking fuel price due to the implementation.
The federal government, through the Minister of Petroleum, still has that power to determine what happens with the price of petroleum product in Nigeria. Not the price of crude oil in the international market, the pump price of fuel in Nigeria. And the government this week has said that it will still remain 162. So any other speculation that is likely to increase, we have to hold on to hear what the government is saying.
Some Nigerians also share their opinions as regards to the Petroleum Industry Act and its effects.
What is happening is that we are not building a nation, but what we are building is tribalism, nepotism, religion that cut across the nation called Nigeria. If we have a nation, what happened in that PIA would have not been. Look at what is happening in Afghanistan today. It is because of injustice, tribalism, and corruption and nepotism. And that is exactly, we are praying that it will not happen here.
Well, to me it's good. It's wonderful because it has ended 13 years tussle and struggle over passage of the bill. And it has ended it to enhance revolution and to enhance stability, accountability, transparency in our oil industry.
It is reported that Nigeria has lost an estimated $50 billion worth of investments in 10 years due to stagnation and uncertainty in the petroleum industry. While the act can be seen as another feather in the President Muhammadu Buhari's administration cap, there is no certainty if the act has come to stay or yield any results. Nafisa Abdul-Al, Trust TV News, Abuja.
The All Progressives Congress governors, under the umbrella of Progressive Governors Forum, have described the newly assented Petroleum Industry Act as the party's convincing credential to restructure the Nigerian economy through the democratic process. Progressive Governors Forum equally commended President Muhammadu Buhari for the historic feat of moving the nation forward and the National Assembly for their parliamentary input in articulating the bill after several years of abandonment. In a statement signed by the forum's chairman, Abubakar Atiku Bagudu, the new PIB presents a convincing credential of the commitment of APC to restructure the Nigerian economy through the democratic process in line with provisions of the 1999 Constitution as amended. All Progressives Congress has slated its local government congresses for September 4th, 2021. Secretary of the APC Caretaker Extraordinary Convention Planning Committee, Senator James John, announced this in a statement. According to the statement, the sale of nomination forms is ongoing. According to reports, the party would conduct state congresses after the local government congresses as processes leading to the party's national convention. Islamic movement in Nigeria has called on the federal government to release the passport of its leader, Sheikh Ibrahim El-Zakzaki, and wife Zinat in order to facilitate their journey abroad for proper medical treatments. Coordinator, Resource Forum of the movement, Engineer Yunusa Lawan, made the call in Kaduna as they commemorate the day of Ashura, the 10th day of the first Islamic month. He noted that the movement will hold its annual demonstration across the country, but assured that it will be peaceful. It will be recalled that Sheikh Zakzaki and wife were discharged and acquitted from an 8-count charge against them by a federal high court in Kaduna on the 28th of July 2021.
This of our leader would like to draw the attention of well-meaning Nigerians and the international community on the delay tactics of the federal government in releasing his passport and that of his wife that will facilitate their journey abroad for the proper treatment of the wounds they sustained during the military attack on their residence in December 2015. Sheikh Zakzaki and his wife are now free citizens. Why should their passports be withheld? Why? Lest we forget, in 2018, even a Kaduna State High Court granted them medical leave to visit India to regain their daily deteriorating health condition, but the government botched up that medical trip, and now their passport has not been released to them, even though they are still in dire need for medical attention.
The Kano State Upper Sharia Court sitting in Ofar Kudu has adjourned the trial of Abdul Jabbar Nasiru Kabara to September 2, 2021 on the jurisdiction of the Senior Advocate of Nigeria to appear over the case. This is the second time Abdul Jabbar will be appearing in Kano Upper Sharia Court since some group of Kano clerics were said to have defeated him in a debate by Kano State government.
Once you raise an issue of jurisdiction before a court, whether of the court or a person appearing before it, the Supreme Court is very explicit on this, that you must wait and determine issue of jurisdiction first and foremost. Because whatever a court will do, at the end of the day, if it turns out it has no jurisdiction, that is a waste of time, waste of resources, and then the clients and everybody will suffer for nothing. That's why we are saying that since they don't have jurisdiction to appear before the court, the fiat is defective to start with. And then there is no question of changing or substituting your charge, complaint, or whatever before a Sharia court. This is the position of Islamic law under Maliki. So nobody has the right to now come and say, in fact, they are trying to ignore completely the FIR. After all, it was based on the FIR that our client is now in detention.
Our position is that their objections are premature because under the law, Administration of Criminal Justice Law of Kano State, under Section 390, it's only when a charge has been read and a plea taken that an objection can be taken. And then that objection will be responded to by the respondent, and the hearing of the substantive matter will continue, and ruling will be delivered along with judgments at the end of the day.
You're watching Trust TV News Update. Coming up after the break. Irate youths in Ibadan protest against killing of teenager. Do stay. Get latest updates on current topical issues and breaking news by downloading the Trust TV mobile app on your Android devices. Go online, click Google Play Store, search Trust TV, install the app, and get doses of unfiltered information on happenings all over the world in your pocket. Trust TV, documenting the Nigerian story.
My name is Samuel Dada.
Yakubu Isa, ana mana kabi da jeje.
Aminu Musa.
A wannan harkar ce muke dan samun abinci, an muke taimaka mu wasu da yawa.
Looking for private jobs. Sometimes you get employed and the process of payment, you undergo some kind of stress.
Welcome back and thanks for staying with us. You're still watching Trust TV News Update. Here's a look at some of our top stories. President Muhammadu Buhari has approved a committee to immediately commence implementation of the Petroleum Industry Act, names Timipre Sylva as chairman. And Kano State Upper Sharia Court sitting in Kofar Kudu has adjourned the trial of Abdul Jabbar Nasiru Kabara to September 2nd, 2021 on the jurisdiction of the Senior Advocate of Nigeria to appear over the case. To more news, gunmen suspected to be bandits have abducted 8 pupils of an Islamic school at Sakai community in Faskari local government area of Katsina State. The gunmen also abducted a teacher at the Islamic school and snatched them away to a dreaded forest in the area. The victims were abducted Tuesday evening while conducting an evening lesson on the school premises. Katsina State Governor Aminu Masari has encouraged residents in Jibia local government area of the state to take measures to protect themselves and their communities against bandits. He made the call when he personally paid a condolence visit and sympathy visit to families of the victims involved in the recent accident involving one of the customs vehicles, which he said had claimed over 10 lives. Speaking in Hausa, the governor asks residents to buy guns to defend themselves.
Sai an kyautata niyya a yi ta tuba ga Allah domin al'amuran namu sun dami yadda kowa da gwargwadon nashi laifin da gwargwadon nashi gudunmuwa da zai iya bamu. Kuma al'amarin nan na tsaro dole sai mun tashi gaba ɗayan mun fuskance shi, ba zai yi mu zanna wa'ansu su sai bindigogi suna kora mu gidajenmu domin ma mu sai bindigogin mu tsarkau.
President Muhammadu Buhari will on Thursday confer with security chiefs at the presidential villa in Abuja. Femi Adesina, the president's special advisor on media and publicity, confirmed this in a statement. The president returned to Abuja last week Friday after 18 days in London, during which he attended an education summit and did health checks. Adesina noted that the nation's security forces had in the past few weeks taken the battle more robustly to insurgents, bandits and all other criminals troubling the country. Youths in Ibadan, the Oyo State capital, protest the alleged killing of a teenager. According to media reports, the protesting youths barricaded the Mokola area. Some commuters plying the Total Garden Secretariat Road, Government House Road, and Parliament Road had to find alternative routes. It was gathered that the teenager, whose name could not be ascertained, was allegedly killed by an operative of the Amotekun Corps. The Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation says it has signed a contract with China Machinery Engineering Company and General Electric to provide 50 megawatts of electricity to Maiduguri, Borno State. A statement by the Group General Manager, Group Public Affairs Division, NNPC, Garbadin Muhammad, on Wednesday in Abuja, explained that while the Chinese firm will execute the engineering procurement, the construction contract, General Electric would manufacture the equipment for the emergency power project in Maiduguri. According to the corporation, the project, which is an integral part of ongoing efforts to deepen the corporation's domestic gas utilization plan for the nation's socio-economic growth, was a significant step towards redeeming the pledge by the NNPC to intervene in the perennial electric power supply challenge in Maiduguri, Borno State. Away from Nigeria, according to Haitian officials, at least 1,904 people are known to have died in Haiti in Saturday's powerful earthquake, a rise of more than 500 on the previous figure. Rescue workers have managed to pull 34 people alive from the rubble, but many are still missing after the 7.2 magnitude quake. The search for survivors have been hampered by heavy rains brought this week by tropical storm Grace. Nearly 10,000 people have been injured and others bedridden. The UN says about 500,000 children now have limited or no access to shelter, safe water, and food. In sports, another Chelsea player, Michy Batshuayi, has left Stamford Bridge after the departure of Tammy Abraham. Chelsea confirmed this in a statement via their website on Wednesday that Batshuayi left the club to join Besiktas on a season-long loan. Batshuayi extended his contract with Thomas Tuchel's side until 2023 before leaving the Blues for the Turkish club. Finally, the Falconets head coach Christopher Njuma has revealed that 27 of the invited 35 players have arrived at the national under-20 women's football team Falconets camp in Abuja in preparation for upcoming qualifiers for the FIFA under-20 Women's World Cup in Costa Rica. Njuma told newsmen in Abuja that 2 foreign-based players, one from Denmark, the other from England, were also expected to join the camp shortly. The coach explained that invited players were mostly coming from clubs in the country's leagues, with several coming from the under-17 squad. And that brings us to the end of today's news update. Don't forget to follow us across all our social media platforms. I am Dashan Hussaina Usman. Thanks for watching.